I'm fascinated by how the body works and how you can demand different things from it. You can make your waist smaller, your bum bigger, your thighs thicker, your body more defined. You can be more dense or you can be lighter, you can be smaller, you can be bigger. It is all up to you. But I'm also a mother of 2 beautiful kids. I have a 16-year-old teenager and a 4-year-old toddler. When my toddler starts going to school, I'm gonna have more time to do more me stuff. But in the meantime, I have my upper body in maintenance mode, and I have my lower body that I work out regularly. Because my toddler is at home and she's not in school yet, doesn't mean that I stop exercising. It means that I put something in maintenance mode, continue to work on my desired area, which is my lower body. So for today's video, I want to talk to you guys about how to actually be a fit mom. I remember at one point in time, I was going to university, I was a server, I was a mother, I was an influencer, and I was still going to the gym and exercising regularly. So no, I don't have more time than you. No, I'm not more disciplined than you. And no, I'm not luckier than you. I just prioritize differently. So let's talk about the things that I do and that I don't do to actually maintain my fit mom status. Let's be honest here, it is 2026 and it is survival of the quickest. We are so busy, we are so overwhelmed, we are so overworked that getting time to do anything seems freaking impossible. But if your desire is to change your body and take care of the temple of the Holy Spirit and have more energy, increase your metabolism and increase your bone density, and if you want to reduce your chances of all kinds of diseases including osteoporosis, Alzheimer's, diabetes, high blood pressure, I mean, you name it. I literally went to school for sports medicine and fitness technology because society is beginning to understand that you can actually treat diseases with exercise. That's why it was called sports medicine and fitness technology. There was no actual medicine in the program. It was just about how to use exercise to treat different things, which is something that I've already known and I believe society already knew too. They just didn't really want to share that with you guys because it's free. So let's get into the things that I don't do in order to have time to exercise. Number one, I don't do my hair. I don't do my hair ever. This texture that you see here, this is my natural God-given hair. I naturally have wavy hair. My mom is more towards the African side of Puerto Rican. This is where I got my hair because my father had wavy hair, but my mom had like really, really curly hair. And my twin sister has very, very curly hair. So I have wavy hair. In the morning, I wake up, I brush my teeth, I rinse my face, and I detangle my hair, and I tie it in whatever way I'm going to tie it, and that's how it's going to be for the rest of the day. Usually, I have these 2 braids in the front, and then I make a big braid in the back to go to the gym, and then sometimes I just put it in a ponytail. Sometimes I spray it with water, bring like the waves back with some coconut oil, but I usually only do that on the days that I film, which is 2 days a week, and on Sundays when I go to church. So that's about 3 days a week where you're gonna see me with my hair down. All the other days my hair is gonna be up, but it's at least gonna be detangled. I don't straighten my hair, I don't wave my hair, I don't go to the hair salon. I know that that takes time. If I start doing my hair every day, that's just less time to do chores, less time to exercise, less time to be a mom and a wife, and I've decided that that's just not that important to me. Number 2, I don't do my makeup. The only time I do my makeup is to film, and I film twice a week. If I ever film a third day, it's gonna be something like a filter and no makeup because I got stuff to do, okay? So I don't do my hair, I don't do my makeup, only when I film, which is twice a week, and even then it's like, oh, gotta do my makeup. I've done a few makeup free videos and they feel so free. But if you take doing your hair and doing your makeup every day, that's at least 45 minutes, okay? 45 minutes that you could be using to exercise instead of doing your hair and doing your makeup. And by all means, if that's your motto and that's what you want to do with your time and your life, you want to do your hair and you want to do your makeup every day, then you do you. But don't say that you don't have time to exercise and that if you had time, you would exercise, because that time that I don't take doing hair, doing makeup, that's 45 minutes that I have to exercise, which I use wisely. I'd rather look good in my pajamas than do my hair and my makeup. You see what I'm saying? I prioritize differently. I'm not luckier than you. I'm not more disciplined than you. I am not better than you in any way. I just prioritize differently. Next, I don't do my nails. You'll see that I have my natural God-given nails every day, all the time, on my feet and on my hands. I clip my nails, right? I clip my toenails. That's about it. But doing my nails, going to nail salon, is not a priority to me because that takes time. That's time that I can be using to do my steps, to go to the gym, to do a cardio workout. I love to do HIIT training at home. For my cardio days, I do the Insanity program, the HIIT training every Monday to spike up that fountain of youth. Another thing that I don't do is I don't go to Starbucks. You guys, if you're leaving 10 or 15 minutes early for work, to stop by Starbucks because it takes you 10 or 15 minutes to get through that line, that's something that I don't do. That's 10 or 15 minutes that you could be using to exercise. I just pour my coffee at home. I make the coffee the night before because my husband wakes up at 3 in the morning to go to work. Bless his heart. So by the time I wake up at like 8 or 9 in the morning, I have coffee that's already made, and I just put 2 stevia, a little sprinkle of cinnamon, and that's it. That's my coffee for the day. Another thing that I really don't do is watch TV. I'll watch TV at the end of the night when I have my dinner, and that'll be maybe for an hour, but if I have to do my steps, because I haven't met my step count, I do 12,000 steps a day, I will get on my walking pad while I'm watching TV and finish my step count that way. And yeah, that's really it for the list of things that I don't do so I can exercise instead. I work out 4 days a week. I do Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. On Mondays, I do 40 minutes of HIIT training at around 11 in the morning. On Tuesdays, I go to the gym for about an hour and a half at noon. On Thursday, I edit my videos, and then around 4 or 5 in the afternoon, I'll do my upper body weightlifting with dumbbells at home. That's about 55 minutes, almost an hour. Then on Saturdays, I'll go back to the gym around noon for an hour and a half workout. Now, my weeks usually look the same. It's going to be the same day at the same time and the same type of workout. That's the best way you're going to keep up. If it's the same day at the same time, don't do workouts that you know you're not going to commit to. Do a time, do a day that you know you're always going to have that spot open. Because if you leave it for later, leave it for later, leave it for later, you have worked out a million times in your head before you have actually physically worked out. And you're already exhausted. Mentally, the best time to work out is first thing in the morning. For me, first thing in the morning is 11 or 12, because if I'm up and about at like 9 in the morning, then that's pretty early for me. I make the baby breakfast, I do some dishes, and then I do my workout. So at the same time, the same day, every week, it's what has kept me properly committed to my workouts. If I don't do the same day, the same time, then I'm probably not going to do it, or I'm going to skip it, or I'm going to plan something else on top of it. But even if somebody wants to do something with me, like plans for anything, I always say, I have to work out that day. Sorry, can we do it at a later time? Sorry, can we do it at a later time? Unless it's like a doctor's appointment or something, I will commit to my workout like it's an actual job. If you prioritize it properly, if you see it as a job, you'll actually do it. Because one of the things that stops people from exercising is lack of motivation. Stop waiting to be motivated to exercise. That's not going to happen. It's discipline. It's like work. Nobody really wants to go to the gym and put themselves through pain because it hurts. Okay, but after the workout is done, you feel successful, you look great, you feel great. So don't wait to be motivated to exercise. Don't say exercise is not my thing. I hate it when people say that. You guys, what do you mean it's not your thing? Is it your thing to be able to stand up if you fall down? Or is it your thing to fall down and not be able to get back up? The type of exercise that I do might not be your cup of tea, but it's everybody's responsibility to take care of the temple of the Holy Spirit, to do some type of physical activity. For some people, it might be dancing. For some people, it might be a sport. For some people, it might be hiking or canoeing. For me, I love to go to the gym, and I love to challenge my body. I do interrupt my month doing 1 week of cardio. So I'll do 3 weeks like I told you guys, but then I'll follow that up with 1 week of just cardio. So my cardio week, I do it for muscle confusion. So my body does not get used to the workouts and stop changing. Something else that helps me stay consistent with my workouts is that I don't cook my lunches. At 1:30 to 2 o'clock when I break my fast, I'll have 3 eggs and some toast. But when I have my lunch around 5:30, I never cook my lunches. And I will alternate between rice and tuna tuna with 3 peppers, or rice and shrimp with 3 peppers. Those are just things that you just rinse off and heat up. The rice is from the night before because I make a big pot of rice, so I can use that rice throughout the week for my lunches. I don't have time to cook meals because I am recording, I am editing, I'm taking care of the children. Sometimes I'll just grab a bag of salad and I'll add some chicken nuggets on the side with sauerkraut on top. All of my lunches are followed up with some green tea and a protein shake. Nothing fancy, just a scoop of protein in water, mix it up. I love to add creatine if I can, or if I have it. If I don't, not a big deal. But yeah, all of my lunches are no cook lunches, but they're very low calorie and high protein. You can look so good because your face literally changes when you're doing your body recomp and you're lifting weights and you're doing cardio and you're increasing your muscle and lowering your body fat. You're gonna see how your face literally changes, how you look more attractive, and you're not gonna need the hair or the makeup. You're just gonna look good in your pajamas. You're gonna look good in a bun. It is so worth it. You just don't see it now because you haven't gone there. But you're gonna have a transition period, right, where you stop doing your hair, you stop doing your makeup, you stop doing your nails to take that time to exercise instead. And once you start looking incredible, you're gonna be like, I don't need no hair, no makeup. I'd rather exercise and eat properly and wait, you know, for my children to grow up and be older to be able to do like extra hair and the nails and the makeup. You're gonna have time for that. But what you're not gonna have time to do is go back in time and wish that you would have exercised and you would have taken care of your body, because that is something that's irreplaceable. You can't change that. But hair, makeup, and nails, that's stuff that's always going to be there. That's stuff that's superficial. That's stuff that's not going to help you look your best. You can literally look incredible. I know that from experience. Like, I have seen my pictures when I was like 17 years old and I have like a full face of makeup, and I look better without makeup now than I did with makeup then. That's what exercise does. It changes your face. It changes your like aura, your confidence. I mean, there is nothing sexier than confidence, you know what I mean? You're going to thank me later. You might be a little bit mad at me now, but yeah. That's what a coach does. A coach tells you the truth, and I love you. Alright guys, so that's it for today's video. I hope that you guys can learn a thing or two on how to actually be a fit mom. And as always, if you guys want to see more videos of fashion, fitness, and spiritual health, don't forget to press the red subscribe button and become a honeybee today for free. Give mama a big fat like, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!